and you look around, ain't nobody with you. That's okay. If it's where you feel you are led to go, then just go. I'll promise you those that are meant to join you will join you. Never did I think when I put my foot upon the path back in 2006 to take this path of creating an energy, a facility, a center to assist people and building a brand and a following and of course a radio show. And thanks to Facebook and YouTube and other social media platforms, the ability to connect with all of you remotely from wherever we are in the world. You know, we've got people watching all across the world. I've got my friends in Switzerland, in Ireland, and in the UK. We've got everybody on tonight, and we are connecting heart to heart, soul to soul throughout the world. But there's a common thread that binds us all, that connects us all, and that is the energy of the divine love. Because when we're in the energy of divine love, we have the ability to transcend through anything that is thrown our way. Love is the powerful tool. During some of my New Year's sessions that I've been doing with people, I was given something really powerful as messages, and it was really interesting to hear. A couple of times, Spirit gave me this mantra, this very same mantra for a few people, and that's really rare for a channeled message to have a similar component. But I realize it's the message that Spirit wants everyone to take away with them. So here goes. Love is my power. Truth is my shield. God is my light. Could you imagine if you started every day with love is my power, truth is my shield, and God is my light? How far you could go with that energy, knowing that you are in the complete force of love. And that truth, whatever that truth is, will shield you from any illusion, any hostility, any negativity, any judgment. It will shield you from everything that is less than divine. And to know that even though you look at the sunlight, the ultimate light that you see is God's light. I encourage you all to use this year as a continuation of last year's reflection, but as a sacred covenant with you and your soul to create the world that you want. And pay no mind to the man behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. They want you to feel like it's the great and powerful Oz. But you have your own power. Didn't Dorothy realize that her true life, her true power was in her own backyard? You have that power. And there are things, there are systems, there are bureaucracies in place to keep things a certain way. And they can serve us well. But never give your power away. Your spiritual power makes you a warrior for the truth, a warrior for love, a warrior for light, and a warrior for God. Source, Mother, Father, God, the infinite being, however you want to say it, you came to this lifetime for a reason. And for you to say to yourself, I have signed up for an important mission, would be underestimating the truth, because it's a really big mission. And you have a very important job. And the key to unfolding everything that I see for you, every desire that you have, the ultimate key is in the key of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and others. Come on, we've all made some bad choices. Maybe some of you made some recently, but it's all good. They've helped mold you and shape you and teach you. They help you decide what you want and what you don't want, and who you are and who you'd like to become. You see, reflection is a key to look into the mirror of the soul and truly recognize the beauty that is you. And to see the flaws not as something that is impure, but to see the flaws as the unique attributes that separate you from others and make you uniquely who you are and give you the tools necessary to expand your divine consciousness. Everyone has something that they're working through or overcoming. We've all passed through many a storm. You don't have to live here in South Florida with me to feel the wrath of a hurricane. We've all had our personal hurricanes or tornadoes. Not literally, but figuratively. And for some of you, you've had it. For some of you, you've had financial tornadoes and hurricanes. For others, it's been your whole world fell apart. So many times I sit across from someone who's been in a relationship for years and it just crumbles before them and they don't understand why. And then the greatest fear comes over them. Perhaps you've had this fear too. Will I be alone? Will I not have someone for me? How will I survive? Do I have the ability to attract another love? And then there's always grandfather time. That statement of, oh my goodness, I wasted so much time. Did I run out of time? Is there not enough time? There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time if you live every moment to the fullest. And that when the day comes, because eventually it'll come, but when the day comes that you decide it's time to leave the planet, that you leave knowing that you lived the best life possible and you did exactly what you felt called to do. So again, let me remind you, if you're the only person walking down a path or just a few are with you, don't be looking around saying, why isn't everyone else with me? You have your own unique path. And 2021, this is the year that is designed to help you identify the path, clarify, and get a move. Because by the time we get to 2022 and 2023, yes, I know I am rattling off other years. You're going to find out that there's so much more to the story. Like, just wait. It's such a story coming. And you need to know who your story is. You know, there's a song in Sister Act. And the song says, if you want to be someone, if you want to go somewhere, you better stand up and pay attention. You got to pay attention. Pay attention to who you are, what you're doing, and what's going on around you. So thank you so much, everyone on Facebook. I see there's so many great questions here. Dolores Lloyd says, love God, love people. That's a comment in the Facebook feed. I want to hear from you. It's 2021 and you need to find your voice. And let me tell you, we may not, well, I guess 2020 taught us all this. We may not always all agree. But if you can adapt that love is your power, truth is your shield, and God is your light, I think you're going to have a good year, regardless of what's going on. These are tumultuous times that are for transformation and to transcend through the illusions and to bring forth the light. The light of the truth that founded our country. The light of the truth that America, once upon a time, was meant to be the beaming beacon of divine infinite love and justice and light and opportunity for the whole world to look upon and admire. Some of my friends in the other countries, what you thinking now? But it's all good. Because we were founded on principles that represent the development of individuals and represent my favorite phrase, we the people. We the people. And we are not citizens of a country. We are not citizens of a state or a nation. We are citizens of the world. There really are no boundaries. A few bodies of water that separate us. A couple of mountains. But think about it. We are citizens of the planet. And together, we have the power to do everything. So we're going to get ready to answer questions right here live on Facebook, live on YouTube. I want to hear from you, and I want to ask you, share the page. Can you share the page for me? Can you share it to your friends on their messenger? Can you share it to your favorite groups, your favorite peeps? Can you share it to your page? Because Because I'm not here to tell you what to think or believe. I'm here, we're here, to find the space that's sacred. To find a space where it's okay to be who you are, no matter what your beliefs are, no matter what your opinion is. That you have a voice, and you have power inside of you. And that the light that shines inside of you, well, it's a sacred contract that needs to have acknowledgement and needs to be fulfilled. And this is your chance. So we'll welcome you here on a Saturday night surprise pop-up with Sarah Spiritual. And I got my friend Helena. Helena, how you doing in the land of the other side of the room? How you doing?
Turn my mic on.
Turn your mic on.
There we go. So all you guys can hear me. And I got a new Helena cam. Look at this. Y'all can see me.
We can see Helena. Everyone say, hey, Helena.
I put mascara on for y'all.
And we are ready.
Oh, yes.
We are ready to answer questions. And so, Helena, how is the transition to the new year? And what are your thoughts on some of this?
You know, you said something interesting that I was thinking about today that I wanted to bring up, that there are no coincidences. I was like, wow, you know, the energy for things to line up to look like a coincidence, the energy must be in so much alignment that most of the time, sometimes when we're not thinking about it, we really are in alignment, and it's just our thoughts really messing that up on us.
Right.
So, wow, yeah. And it's just been really about getting back to that realignment for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how was your New Year's?
Well, I just took my 2021 Divine Shift bath today, so I finally feel a little bit better. I was getting a little wonky in the human thoughts there, but, you know, just getting caught up in what everybody else is getting caught up in.
So tell everyone, what was that New Year's kit? Tell them what that was like.
Well, I was putting on the oil and the mist long before I just did the bath, because we made that just before the New Year. But you get your amethyst in there, you get a little parchment paper. Oh, I died.
Okay. We get amethyst, we get parchment paper, we have the oil, the mist, we have a petition paper, we've got a little candle. It gives you the opportunity to set your intentions. And if you go to SarahSpiritual.com, you can find our kit available there. And if you want to know what 2021 holds for you, you might want to get our 2021 forecast. It kind of sheds some light on what to expect in different areas of your life and how you can make a transition and make your plans for the 2021. So we're going to do a group reading here. We're going to open up to all of you, and then we're going to answer some of your individual questions. We've got quite a few different card decks here, as always, and I'm going to get some things ready for all of you. And we're going to open up and see what we got going. We got our love cards. And let's see what we've got here. And I had a card that just flew up, so I'm going to actually accentuate that in just a minute. You ready for me to accentuate that, Helena?
Accentuate away.
We got the King of Raphael. Yes.
Pull that a little closer towards you.
Yes, indeed. It is a safe space here for you. And the King of Raphael wants you to know, follow your creative, precise energy. So it is a time of healing, but you want to use your creative energy to help you navigate some things. And we've got our love deck here, so I really want to pull some love cards. I absolutely love our love cards. These beautiful heart cards are a spectacular deck that allows us to get an insight and messages of love. So the first one is freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So freedom is yours. This is the time to be free. So I want you to all open up to that. And we also have deep in your heart, you already know your answer. Do what feels right. You see the message here? We really want you to follow your heart and tune into the energy. And I really love the artistry here. Take a good look at this beautiful artistry. It's amazing. And then we've got our third card. I'm going to let you kind of take in the artistry of that one first. It is so beautiful. And we've got this energy here that says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Your heart is the gateway to the soul. What a beautiful time for you to have this energy. So I'm trying to get this straight here. So is that straight for you?
Yes.
Okay. Straight right there. Okay. Your heart is the gateway to your soul. So Helena, you were telling us about your experience with the SarahSpiritual New Year's collection. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So I love the crystal you get every year. I put it right next to my citrine from last year's kit. And I should have got a 2016 and a 17 and an 18 because I missed out.
Oh, they were good ones too. I think 18 had the Evolve oil, which is fabulous.
Yes, that was the power of love. I still have a little bottle of the incense because you do make an incense every year. Yeah. So I'm waiting for that 2021 one to come out.
Yeah.
But this,
we're getting there.
Yeah, this Divine Shift one though. I mean, I watched you make it. There are no words. The smell's beautiful. The intention and the way that we use these kits to create our energy, it's just giving us that second to take an extra moment to really think, what do we want? And I'm making my list and checking it twice this year because I was not specific last year. And I got everything I wrote down with my kit. So I'm like, wow, I really got to be
specific in your desires and your intentions. And everyone, if you haven't done our New Year's kit, there's still time. We're coming into the new moon energy. That kind of begins in Wednesday, so you can use that pull of the new moon to capitalize. It's the first new moon of the new year. I can't believe it, and we are on day 9, and everyone get ready because it's going to go quick. We've got 3 cards from our Mystical Wisdom cards that we're going to pull for the group. We're giving messages for the group, and then we're going to go to your individual questions. So I would love if you share the page and you leave your question in the feed for us because we're going to answer. And if I do not get to you tonight, we'll be going back in the feed and answering some questions because we want to get to as many people as possible. Enlightenment. It's time for us all to pursue our spiritual growth. So it is the time of enlightenment for all of you. We've got this amazing card here and it brings a lot of energy for all of you. So we've got our enlightenment card. And it's really powerful for all of you. And then we've got this card of gratitude. Gratitude, be grateful for everything that you have. Gratitude is going to be the key. It's going to be the door opener for everything you want to create. To be grateful for where you are will make a big difference as to creating something spectacular for yourself in the future. And then we have potential. Think big for your future. I cannot stress this enough for 2021. Think big. It is a beautiful, powerful card here. Think big. I actually want to kind of hold it up a bit and kind of bring it really in close to the camera. Think big. I love that. It's almost like, a little globe, one of those little snow globes. It reminds me of the snow globe. And this beautiful little girl is kind of looking in and she's thinking big, dream big. When was the last time you dreamed big? It's time to dream big, everyone. Truly is. Absolutely, positively, truly is. And we're going to go to our tarot deck. Got the Rider-Waite Tarot here. We'll see what message we got for the group here, and then we're going to get right on it. We're going to answer your questions because you are important, and we are looking for you to join us Wednesday night. It is our second show of the new year. We have a radio show, of course, broadcast here on live on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope and live on SarahSpiritual.com. It's all there. And we really want to hear from you. We are going to take 3 cards from our tarot deck here, and we are going to give you the message for the group because we need a little insight into 2021. And if you just joined us, go back and listen to the opening message when you can, because Spirit is truly making me feel like this year is going to be a game changer. So we got the Devil card first down. And okay, so what does this mean? That means that there's some heavy-duty, dense energy, and we're being separated from things that are really not lining up for us. And we are feeling separate from the things we want, and we're being separated from things that aren't lining up. And we've got to decide what is the power, what is the energy that we need. And this really makes me feel like there's a lot of illusions and agendas and secret stories going on. And again, you need to be true to yourself and you need to think big. I see a lot of miscommunications, a lot of misunderstandings. You know, it's like there's a lot of battle going on here. There's a lot of relationships that are out of sorts. There's a lot of communication that's out of sorts. And we're seeing it right now. Everyone's wires are crossed, and we have not even gotten to Mercury retrograde. Holy crow, that's at the end of the month. So fasten your seatbelts, everyone, because it's going to be an interesting ride. And we want to watch this energy of communication. And, you know, there's going to be benevolence and kindness, and there's going to come people in your life who are going to make offers and opportunities and are going to be solid and steady and really bring the cups of opportunities for you. But you have to be looking and ready. You cannot be caught up in the energy of, well, things aren't working. You've got to be in the energy of what you want and disregard what's not flowing. Just say, it's not my reality. This is just not here for anything other than for it to be the stepping stone to my greatness. I'm not going to let whatever's going on in my life, personally, financially, or with your job, or emotionally, I'm not going to let it bring me down. I'm going to navigate these choppy, alligator, snake infested waters, and I'm going to come up the victor. I'm going to be victorious over the obstacles, and I know that there's benevolence in the world, and that there are people who are going to give me the opportunities that I seek, and I know that when I knock, the door's going to open, and the divine universe is going to just lead me down the right path. You have to hold on to that energy and trust that you've got a magnificent power, and that the force of the angels, the force of your guides, the force of your ancestors who are so with us during this time, they are looking after you. So we're going to go to the questions. Let's see what we got here. We might pull some cards. We might just give you some cold, straight, direct answers. We know that Spirit's got answers for all of us. And apparently we are all resilient. Another card just fell from our mystical wisdom cards, and that is resilience, and it is a beautiful card. I want to hold this one up for everybody. The resilience card, yes indeed. So this is a powerful, powerful time for all of us. So Helena, what questions do we have here?
Got a lot piling up. Make sure you include your birthday and your question in the same comment. We're going to start here with Bree. She says, I'm going through a lot of shadow work. It feels like the universe has a scalpel in its hand and is digging around. What is going on?
In order to make the breakthrough that you really want, Bree, to be your true, authentic self, you've got to let go of all the conditions and the beliefs of not being good enough, not being smart enough, not fitting in, blending in. And a lot of your wounds are coming up so that you can repair those wounds. It is a time for you to embrace all that you've come to be. But first, you're going to have to let go of some things. People, things, experiences that no longer serve you. And there may be an idea, a belief of how life should be that, Brianna, it's time for you to just let go of. And just allow the universe to show you how life could be beyond your wildest dreams. The love relationship, the connection, the alignment with career, the purpose, the passion. It's all there for you, and you're getting ready for something. And whenever someone is going through what Bree is going through, where everything is being tossed upside down and you really feel like you're going through a colonoscopy, that truly means that you're getting cleared up and cleaned up, literally, so that something spectacular can come your way, and they're preparing you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be ready to handle it. So do the shadow work. What is going on? It's cleanup, and it's a big one. But get ready, Bree, because the bigger the cleanup, the greater the victory. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Let me see here. We had so many come in, just making sure I'm trying to get everybody.
Yeah.
Dawn Hawkins, she said, I'm tired of the way things are going. Will it get better? Any advice from Spirit?
Dawn Hawkins, lost and all alone. I always thought that I could make it on my own. You have had a lot of things on your shoulder for actually quite a while. This year is a year for you to build your finances, and build things towards your career. But I don't feel like you've been supported. So Dawn Hawkins, the first thing they make me aware of is that there's a two-faced woman who's not supporting you. I feel like there's someone around you in your environment. She's kind of being a little sneaky, two-faced. She's making things difficult for you. I don't really feel like she wants you to be successful. I'm also feeling like the flow of finances, they've been crimped and tough and stuck. And then I feel like love, partnership, that's been out of sorts too. So you're kind of feeling like you're getting hit from all ends. But what I want you to understand is that I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. I see through my looking glass, through my energy, that there is a transition that's going to come for you. And we're going to balance this transition out. You know, we need some power, we need some strength, and we need some clarity. And when you get the clarity that you're seeking, and I really feel like March opens up this opportunity for you so that you can transition yourself to a better way of being for position, career, work, finances. This is where I feel the transition. Like I feel like you need to feel empowered and independent and like you can be okay on your own. And then we kind of work on some of the personal relationships. But there's someone, this person is either in your inner circle of the circle of friends or a coworker who's really trying to make things difficult for you. So I want you to watch yourself and watch your back, because I feel like there's some stories going on that are not serving you well. You will pass through this. Look for March, April to bring these changes for you and open these doors of new opportunities. Thank you so much, Dawn Hawkins, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We're going to go to YouTube. Actually, we got Marlene asking, do you see love for me?
Ah, Marlene, we're going to take a look at love here, Marlene, and we're going to take a look and we're going to see what we got going on for you, Marlene. I'm going to tell you this, first things first, all right? This year has been a year of great community connections and great self-love. And in this truth, I see that you realize that relationships have always been difficult, and I feel as if there's betrayal that has happened to you in past relationships, and so you really don't know who to trust, and that your heart is a little closed. And when I look at the energy, they make me aware that there is love coming for you, and when I look at the love that comes for you, I feel as if you have to let go of some energy of a past relationship. And when I spin you back into the year of 2014, I don't know who you were with or where your heart was, but I feel as if whatever you were doing in relationships in 2014 kind of set the pace for why you are where you are and kind of led you down a path of left for heartache and disappointment. But I do see love coming to you, and I actually see the card that fell is the union card, the marriage card. I see connections and love, and so yes, I do see love coming for you, and then eventually I see marriage. And I really feel that when I open up the energy of June, I can't believe I'm going that far into the year, but June, and it'll be here before we know it, you have a relationship. There is someone I feel that you know or you're talking to or from the past that may pop back up. This is not the person that I actually see you being with at the end of the happily ever after story. So be careful of past loves or past experiences that pop up, because they may prove to be illusionary and almost like a setback. And I believe you're really ready to open your heart and you're trying to get ready to let go and free yourself. Thank you so much for your YouTube question. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
We have Amy Hiller Kelly. She says, I have been meditating for a year and have not seen anything but white light. Will I ever connect?
Well, first of all, Amy Hiller Kelly, be glad you didn't see anything else that was dark. So light's a good thing, all joking aside. I actually feel and hear that you're really actually trying too hard to see the white light. Some people are not visual, and when in meditation everyone's trying to visualize. How are you feeling? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel softer? Do you feel more connected? Do you feel at peace? Do you feel tingly? Do you feel coolness? What are you feeling when you're meditating? You will get better. You are getting better. You're learning to still your mind. That is the greatest challenge for the human being on this earth, is for us to still our crazy little minds. But it is a mastery of self. And I do feel that you have been visited, Amy Hiller Kelly, by your angels, and that they have come and sat and communed with you during your meditations. I particularly see Archangel Michael, and I particularly see Archangel Raphael. Your guardian angel stands with you, Amy Hiller Kelly. And I also see Kuan Yin, the mother of compassion, prosperity, and love. She is with you as well. So your meditations will get better, and you are connecting. Pay attention to how you feel before the meditation, during the meditation, and after. And perhaps your ability to connect is not as strong through the visual connection as it is in how you feel. You know, we have many senses to connect with spirit. Pay attention to the other senses. That will do you well. Thank you so much for a really great question. I'm sure many people are experiencing what you are experiencing. And it leads me to, Amy Hiller Kelly, just a simple way for people to envision this meditation so that they can help themselves. So I encourage everyone to just take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe in, I want you to just pay attention to your breath as you breathe in, and then just breathe out. And then just breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just like Amy Hiller Kelly said, I see this white light, I see white light. I want you all to see a purple ball of light kind of spinning towards you and engulfing you. And I want you to really take the breath of light and breathe that energy in, and then just exhale and call that your meditation for now. Keep it simple, everyone. Sometimes we make it a little too hard on ourselves. Thanks so much for that really great question. Who else do we have here?
Next, we're going to Omen Vega. He's concerned about his sister, Josefina Reyes. She's in critical condition at the hospital. Any message for Omen Vega?
Yes. First thing that I see here for her is that I am feeling that there's pressure in the chest, pressure in the heart. I feel like there's a lot of up and down in the levels here, breath, breathing. She's in critical condition in the hospital, and I do feel that she's got really a strong presence with her, and the angels are with her. But I do feel that this is going to be a really tight race for her to pull through this. And I'm telling you, as Spirit tells me, so we want to send her the angels of healing. When I look at her energy, they really make me aware of this is her year of making a change. I feel as if the next 24 to 48 hours will be the way that we know if she's ready to have the strength to pull out of this. She can heal. She will heal. It is just a rough road, and she has to really have the strength. See the angels around her, and we will send the angels to you and to her, and we all here on this feed, I ask that you all just take a moment and send the angels to Aida Reyes Vega, who's in the hospital, because we want to make sure that she fights the fight and comes up victorious here. And we send her the healing energy, and we ask for the presence of God to surround her. Thank you, Alman Vega, for your question, and we will keep your sister in our prayers. And please be sure to send me a message on Facebook so I know how she is. Thanks so much for this question. Our prayers are with you. Who else do we have?
Next, we're going to Lori Martin asking, what do I need to know about my health? Any messages?
Well, Lori Martin, the first thing that I'm made aware of is that this year is about kind of living outside of this box and making some changes. I feel as if the advice and the energy of what people have been suggesting you do to provide more balance in the body that seems highly inflamed, there's inflammation, seems highly fatigued, almost like you can't get rest no matter what you do. You just don't feel energized. I feel like there's a time for you to embrace this divine choice of asking for holistic guidance and seek some other holistic healers. I feel that when you pass through this energy of this year and you adapt some new protocols, those are the words they give me, new protocols, you are going to find that you are on a better path of wellness and stronger and not as fatigued. Lori Martin, I'm also going to suggest that you pray the 23rd Psalm 9 days in a row, 9 times in a row for 9 days. Thank you so much. That's 23rd Psalm 9 times in a row for 9 days. Thank you, Lori Martin. We're going to send the angels to heal as well with you. Thank you. Who else do we have?
I'm being led back to YouTube. Where does
Yes.
my YouTube page go?
Great.
We've got Linda She says, I am going to build my school structure at home. Can you tell me about my finances towards the structure? Would everything work out as planned?
Linda, yes. And I say yes and I pause because I feel like there's going to be a start. There'll be a little pause. Something may feel a little weird, and then things get cracking for you. So I do believe that everything's going to work out as planned. I do feel that you are really being led, absolutely led to go on your soul purpose, your soul passion, to make a difference in the world and to impart knowledge, wisdom, and love and light to the youth of America. So it's going to be a powerful time for you. And I also feel that for the adults that you mentor and guide, that there's going to be a great connection for you. So Linda, yes, this is your time. There will be a start. May seem to get a little slowed up for a moment, and then things are going to click through. Finances will come. Build it and they will come. And tell yourself, everything that I do that is for service of the planet and for mankind will always be funded by the divine. Will always be funded by the divine. Thanks so much, Linda, for your YouTube question. Who else do we have here?
Next we have Kim Gary in the UK.
Hey, Kim.
She says it's all about the love and wondering what's coming in that's new.
It's all about the love. Yes, indeed. I thank you so much for joining us in the UK, and I want you to know that this year truly represents expansion for you. Expansion of the heart, expansion of consciousness, expansion of connection. I do see, don't know if you listen to a lot of music, Kim Gary, or it's just a love of music, but there's so much music around you. The angels are with you, the fairies are with you, and you have come to the realization that there's a lot of love power around you. I do want you to know that there's new opportunities coming for you for career and finances, and I also see something expanding in the way of love. So it's not clear if it's an existing partner, but what I see is love expanding to something even deeper and more meaningful. So if there's someone in your life, there is, because it's not clear, they're not showing me a specific person, so I can say, oh yes, I see this person. There's expansion of love in your life that really is a meaningful, deep relationship. And I also made aware of advancement for you. So this is your year of expansion, my dear. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Thanks so much. Who else do we have?
Candace Kaplan is wondering, what aspect of spiritualism should I be seeking out now to prepare for my future?
Candace Kaplan. Candace Kaplan, the first thing that I see here for you is that this year represents closing out of things that no longer serve you. The aspect of spiritualism that you should embrace is the area that allows you to grow in connection with spirit, in connection with the angels, and to open up new opportunities for yourself so that you can grow in your spiritual love of angels and your spiritual love of your guides. And as we move ourselves forward, we can connect to more. And interestingly enough, what they show me is that there is an opportunity for you to master some work in the healing arena with your energy and all of your connections with your guides. So I want you to work on your healing aspects, and I want you to work on the connectivity, particularly to the guides and the angels. They do show me, Candace Kaplan, an Indian spirit guide that is around you, and this Indian spirit guide is kind of bringing you on a journey, almost like the shaman's way of releasing the past and forgiving and letting go and healing. So thank you so much, Candace, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We have our lovely friend Frances McCullen. She says, help Sarah, what am I doing wrong?
Frances, stop looking in a million directions. You know what you know your heart, trust your purpose, trust your passion. You're here for a reason. No, you may not think and be like everybody else because you're unique and you've got this great opportunity for change. So Frances, be open to these new opportunities and trust that something magnificent is going to happen for you. And it's not too late for you to write your intentions for 2021. Thanks, Frances McCullen, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We have Natalie Condi.
Yes.
Natalie asks, is it time to separate from my family and move in my own place?
Is it time to separate from your family and move into your own place? Not yet. It's not time. It's not time to do that. You need to sit still. You're not ready for that change. You are doing the best that you can to create a good environment, a safe environment, and you just made a lot of changes. Careful not to make too many changes to overwhelm yourself, to dissipate your energy and weaken your energetic field. Stay true to what you know. Time for change, time for move, that comes a little bit later in 2022. Can't believe I got to talk about 2022, but that's when it comes. Thank you so much, Natalie Condi, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We have Alexia. She says, I had a very rough last 2 years. Do you see things getting better?
All right. Hold on to your hat, Nelly. So right now, I see here that this is a year of balance. Love, career, God. And when I spin you back to 2017, holy moly, you went through a roller coaster. And it wasn't the easiest of times. And it was a lot of releasing and shedding and really preparing you for something spectacular that's to come. So what I want you to do is just open up your heart and be ready to receive what you are worthy of. You gave your power away in 2017 into 18, and you had a lot of difficulty getting all of yourself back on track. So Alexia in South Carolina, or SC, I see opportunities coming for you. And I know that you have the key to your future if you just let go and trust that you are worthy to have everything you want. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Oh, Cindy McFadden says, my life has taken such a detour. My ex died and I'm shook, so confused. She's also asking about medical issues recently.
Okay. So, Cynthia, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot give you medical advice. But I do feel that they are correctable, balanceable, and I do feel that you need to seek alternative remedies and solutions before you lock yourself on a course. Just be educated. Your life has taken a detour, and sorry for the loss of your ex, but the way I see things for you right now is that you have this amazing power inside of self-love, and this is the time where you do not live for others, but you need to live for yourself. And it's been a long time, and it's taken a toll on your body. And you never thought you would be where you are now, feeling kind of disconnected and alone and not supported, and really feeling as if there's no right or wrong answer. You don't know which way to go, and you're afraid of making another wrong choice because you're really afraid of the time that's passed by. There's no missed opportunity. There's no lost time. This time of self-care and self-love will be imperative to paving the way for the latter half of 2021. And you're realizing the mortality of our physical experience. But you are here to make a difference in people's lives, and you are here to experience love and the completion of all your dreams. So focus on you first, and everything will fall in order. Thank you so much, Cindy McFadden, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go back to Gypsy Star. She's wondering, do the angels have any advice for me as to the situation we are in? Send in some blessings.
Thank you, Gypsy Star. You know, the angels want you to know that you have the power to break free of this illusionary condition that is appearing to have you boxed in. Feel like you're feeling boxed. I also feel as if, and they go like this to me, as if there's eyes on you, like there's someone kind of like watching and spying and really doesn't want to see you, like kind of like you're trapped and you're kind of under someone else's watchful eye, almost like there's a tracking device, and I don't mean literally. That's not letting you, Gypsy Star, kind of move and go about the way you want. The angels want you to ride the current, ride the wave for now, and it will deliver you to safe shores. And I feel like the end of March, March 20th to 31st, bring about great opportunities and change. And I feel like you kind of move yourself out of this current circumstance and condition. You're very, very blessed, and everything's coming together for you perfectly. Thanks so much, Gypsy Star, for your question. Who else do we have?
We have Claire Moss.
Yes.
Could you confirm my path? I feel like I'm standing in a field directionless.
Claire Moss. Well, Claire Moss, last year should have been a bit of a challenging year. Should have brought some changes. Claire Moss, I want you to understand that you are here to align yourself with your truth. And you got a little crossed in other people's story, and that's why you're feeling a little frozen, because the direction that you want to go has not presented itself yet. And so my spirit guides tell me to tell you, you just got to wait. Be of courage and wait on the Lord. Wait on God to open up the ray of light that shows you which way to go on the field. When I see your path, I see your path as someone who is here to navigate and make a difference in other people's lives in a way that fulfills you and does not drain you. You're not meant to be really working for a lot of other people or being at the direction of many others. You're really meant to direct. You're very organized. You're very intelligent. You're very practical. And you're the person that I go to get things done. And that's why this is so frustrating to you, because you're used to accomplishing things and crossing things off your list and just going. And so when I see this for you, Claire, I say, oh my God, she feels trapped. This trap, this gate, this door will open. You will feel free to move. But it's getting out of the rat race of the ho-hum life of what you used to do, because it's time to change something that expands your soul, expands your consciousness, and allows you to use your talents to make a difference in other people's lives. Thanks, Claire Moss, for your question. Who else do we have?
We had one come in on YouTube from Carmen.
Yes.
Wondering, what does love got to say for her?
Love, love, love. Carmen, where's the information for Carmen here? Okay. So Carmen, the first thing that I see is that this year is about finding a soul partner, a soulmate, someone who is aligned with your energy, someone who is truly the other piece of you. I feel like you've had a lot of mishaps in love, a lot of false starts in love, but they've all prepared you to know who you are and what you want to have in an ultimate relationship. I feel like there's been someone dancing on the sidelines or connected to you somehow, and I don't know if they've danced out yet. I feel like there's an instability of romance around you now, but for you, the ultimate partner will be someone who's going to show up, stand up, and be there for you no matter what. And that is something that I see coming for you in this year, in the fulfillment, and I kind of put you near the time of the 7th month, which is the month of July. What love got to say for you, just be open to the best possible connection of love that you could ever have. Thanks so much, Carmen, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have? Or was she on YouTube? YouTube?
She was on YouTube.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah. She pops in between Facebook and YouTube, though.
Okay.
So I wanted to go to Myrna. She said she just tested positive for COVID. It was a shock to her. Will she stay strong with her health?
Myrna, you will. You are strong, and it's really important that you, hold the vision and not worry about the aftermath of this. I feel like you're going to stay strong and that you are strong. It's really important that you hold the vision of God's divine light and purity in every cell of your body, illuminating it and removing anything that is off energy and anything that is not of divine perfection. I do feel that you'll go through it rather easily. I'll call it mild. I'm not a doctor, cannot tell you what to do, but I do feel that if you follow the vitamin protocols that are so popular, that it's going to make a tremendous difference. Thank you, Myrna, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
We got Nancy Gagnon.
Yes.
Will I be buying property in Florida this year?
Nancy, this is a great year for you to find that balance and get that energy. Feel like May, June is going to be a good time to really begin that search for the right property, and then you will make a difference in the months to come in finally closing by the month of September. So this is something that is here for you, an opportunity for you, and I feel like it'll be a good getaway for you and a good investment. So thank you, Nancy. This year is going to give you that breakthrough that you're looking for your property in Florida. Who else do we have?
We've got Melanie J. Long.
Yes.
She wanted to know about a possible move.
Melanie J. Long, it is possible that you move. And I see here that this move could take you out of your familiar backyard. I don't know if you're considering leaving where you are, leaving the state, but I do feel that not only is there a move for you, but there may be an out-of-state move, something totally different, shift up the energy, and this might bring you some of the changes financially, emotionally, and even spiritually that you seek, Melanie. You will have a possible move, and this move will come. And when I look at how it comes about, the first thing that I see is that this year kind of closes out a chapter of what feels like some 5 years of a lot of uncomfortability and changes and spiritual growth, emotional growth, financial growth. And as we close that out here in 2021, I really feel it's possible that by the end of 2021 into 2022, somewhere in the beginning, you're going to be out of here and there'll be a move. So thanks, Melanie J. Long, for your question. Who else do we have here?
Let's see here. We have Rain McCrae wondering, will my relationship rejuvenate or end this year?
Rain McCrae. Let's see. Rain McCrae, the relationship that I see here went through a tough time in 2020, even the tail end of 2019. And Rain McCrae, it is very possible that this relationship, you're ready for something new and something powerful. And if this relationship cannot morph to something that really fills your heart and opens you up to what you really wanted life to be, as sad as it will feel to release this relationship, it will be for the highest good to let it go. Will it end? There's still some free will choices to be made. You will know whether this makes it. And I actually think the month of February is going to bring quite a bit to light, and you'll have a much better idea what you want to do by the month of April. But last year kind of was a telltale sign of the things that need to shift in order to have the relationship that you want. Thanks, Rain Kimberly McRae, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
On to Marquisha Gonzalez asking, will I continue with school and better my education?
You will continue with school. It's going to take a little time. It's going to be a slow process, but I do feel that this is a time for you to expand career, to put your foot on this path and expand your financial potential. And this is really a good time to invest in the decisions associated with putting you on an educational path to further career and give you more financial stability and fulfill your purpose in the world. Thanks, Marquisha Gonzalez, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Going to Miriam Fig.
Yes.
She's wondering what's coming her way for 2021.
Miriam Fig, you know, the first thing that they show me is that this year represents your personal power, your true love of self, your dedication to self, and really speaking and living your truth. This year is going to bring empowerment in all areas of your life, your financial, your emotional, as well as your spiritual. And I feel like, Miriam Fig, you're going to learn to connect with people in a different, deeper way. That deeper connection, that heartfelt connection is going to give you something powerful to build upon that leads me to this empowered business that I see. And I feel like there's business opportunities, connections, community. You're going to realize a little bit more of this connection and advancement when I move you into the 8th month, which is August of 2021. So get ready, take care of self, nurture self, self-love. This is your year of power. And I hear the song, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. So Miriam Fig, Get out to the moon, give a good howl and roar, because you're a powerful being in 2021. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We've got Leslie De Leon. She says, I finally met someone. Do you feel he is my forever one?
Let's see. So first things first, let me take a good look at him here. So what I've got here with him is that this year is a time for a fresh start, a new beginning for him, and he is actually getting ready to really embrace love. I feel like love has not really fulfilled him in the past, and he's looking for someone who gets him and allows him to be his own unique self. And his personality is kind of intense, complicated, so I feel like you have the patience and the love and dedication to allow him to be who he is. And when I look at where you are in your path of your life, the first thing that I see is that you are ready with the heart open for divine love. Is he your forever one? There's a little bit of work to do here. You both have your stubborn streak and you both have your energy of growth that you're going through and overcoming some of your past experiences and your limitations. But I do want you to know, Leslie Dion, that this is a solid relationship and it is something that has the potential to be the forever one. So put your heart into the game, be true, be authentic, and let's see where it takes you. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Lots of really important questions here. We've got Helen Marquez asking, do I need the procedure that my doctor wants to do?
Well, not knowing the procedure, not being a doctor, I cannot tell you what you need and what you do not need. That's a tough question for me. But I will tell you that you have a question about it, then I want you to get two other opinions, one from another doctor and one from someone who is alternative, holistic, that will give you another insight as to whether it's the right choice for you and the only choice for you. Go into this educated. Do not do any procedures if possible, unless it's life-threatening. That's the only way I would suggest doing it in the month of February. It's not the best time for you to do any procedures, so take a look at making a solid decision with another opinion, and an alternative coach cannot tell you what you need to do, but keep us in the loop, Helen Marquez, because we are holding a prayer that you make the choice for your highest good, and ask your angels to be there with you. I'm sure they got your back. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Where did I go? Pamela Peck.
Pamela Peck.
What is in store for Pamela in 2021 regarding love, career, moving, whatever message you feel compelled to share?
Well, what I got to tell you? What do I got to tell you? A little bit of everything. I see a little bit of everything. I see advancement in career. I feel like there's a promotion, advancement, something extra that bumps you up. And I also see that there's love coming to you, like a love connection that's really strong. And, you know, I feel like love is a strong energy around you that allows you to flow even better, Pamela Peck. And love comes in many forms. I feel as if love has been something that has been the main goal of your life, that you really wanted to have solid love. And I feel like there's a morphing of love energy around you to a deeper, more intense experience. And as far as a move is concerned, I don't know that you're going to move this year. I kind of feel like we're leaning more towards next year to make this move, or the very, very last couple of months of 2021. So Pamela Peck, just trust that everything's going to work out beautifully for you, and that it's going to be a good 2021. And your 2021 really gets rocking in the month of April. So sit back, watch the show. Things are going to start to line up for you. Thanks so much, Pamela Peck, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have? There you go.
Mitzi was wondering if her son Evan, who died at about 2.5 months, is in a good place.
Who died 2.5 months ago? I feel like the last days on earth were hard for him, but he is in a place of peace. And I feel as if he did his best to let you know that he was okay and with you about a week after he passed. He's very much around you. His energy makes me feel as if he's been holding on to, I'm going to take you to a last conversation the two of you had. So there's something about a last conversation that he's holding on to or you're holding on to that needs to be reviewed and looked at. But he is, Mitzi Demesa, in a good place, and we are truly sorry for the loss of your son. Thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have?
Going to Lisa Hennant, asking, will I get back on track? Will life get back on track? For I feel like I don't know when I'm coming or going, for I feel out of sorts. Will it get better for me? Please and thank you.
You know, understandably, this year has offered you a lot of reflection. You got sidetracked by some other things going on the outside of life that requires your attention. And what you're realizing here, Lisa, is that you haven't really been looking after you. And now that it's time for you to look after you, you can't really focus on one thing because you're realizing there's so many things you haven't gotten to in so long that you don't know where to begin. So the first is, things will get better. You want to pick one thing that's most important to you and address it, and thus begin putting things back in order. But not the order that it was, back in order the ways that make you happy. I'm actually feeling the possibility for a shift, a change, a move. And whatever shift, change, move that comes for you in the next few months doesn't seem too far off. It's going to be a good reset for you, which you so very much need. So Lisa, it will get better. Trust the experience, and by your next birthday, I know you just had a birthday in August, but by your November, by your next birthday, things are going to be better for you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
We've got Pinky Batia.
Pinky.
When will Pinky and Majid finally be together? Or Mahid, however the pronunciation.
Someday we'll be together. Yes, we will. When will you be together? I feel like things are a little tied up. I actually feel like things are more tied up on his end than your end. I feel like things are kind of stuck. When I look at his birthday and what's going on with him, I got to tell you that this year for him is a year of opening his heart more and more and making things happen that make him happy. And your time here on earth for you is so important that you see the energy of this magnificent expansion that is going to be yours. And if I were to put the time of when we're finally going to be together, they're kind of putting me in the summer love of 2021. I feel like there's been things, obstacles that keep getting in the way, and it's time to make some room for changes, and then you will finally be together. And whatever things he has to clear up, because I feel like there's some things he's got to get in order, they should be resolving themselves in this first part of this year. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
We just had one pop through on YouTube.
Yes.
We have Hemraj. Hemraj would like to know about their job in 2021. They work offshore.
I feel like your job offshore is something that is there for now, but I feel like there's an advancement for you. I don't know if there's a different position that you're shooting for. If you work out on, I don't know, I'll call it a rig or on a boat or something, because I just feel like whatever's going on over there, that there's a new position or alignment, but I feel like you have to pass through a certain amount more time or pass a test or kind of shift a rank. There's something else that comes for you. And when I see that for you, I feel as if your job is going to give you some advancement, and that will be in this year but definitely something after the month of April. All right. Thanks so much for your YouTube question. Who else do we have?
Going to Lourdes Solar, wondering, will I see my intended this year?
You will see your intended this year. This is a year of your connecting and really feeling this unrequited love coming together and really having this warm connection. I know it's been a long time coming, but I do feel that things fall in place and in favor so that you can have that connection with love. Thanks so much, Lourdes, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Marty Burdesa Allen,
Yes.
wondering, is my latest endeavor a part of my life path?
Your latest endeavor, part of your life path. Let me just check the birthday, please. Thank you. Yes, it is part of your life path. There's just some fine-tuning and creativity that you've got to put into it to truly make it be what you want it to be. Investing time and a little more creativity is going to be your answer, but yes, it's going to be. Okay. Thank you so much, Marty, for your Facebook question. Okay, who else do we have?
We have Wanda Hooper. Wanda's wondering, who is my enemy, or do I have one towards me?
Who is your enemy? Well, how about this? The energy of your enemy is the energy of people who are jealous, people who want to put out your light, and people who feel like you don't deserve what you've created. It is an opportunity for you to move forward and shift and change so that you can have a better experience for yourself. Do not pay attention, Wanda Hopper, to what they're doing, because they're really just trying to take you off your game. Energy of envy will not defeat you. You are a powerful being. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Kimberly Barber. She's been off work since March last year and still out of work. She's had to move out of her home and move in with some friends. Do you see her getting better anytime soon, I believe? And she's talking about some health issues with swelling in her legs as well.
Kimberly, I'm not a doctor, can't diagnose you, but swelling in your legs may have to do with the heart circulation. So it's something you're going to want to really pay attention to. I do see you finding work, and I do feel lucky that you have some friends that you can live with, but I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to have new work and job coming to you. This is a time for you to rest, and I feel like after this March of 2021, you're going to have some work that will come to you. And I understand that you're feeling a bit off kilter, and I want you to ask yourself if you're having swelling, and the swelling is in the legs. Yes, please. If you're having swelling in your legs, what I want you to think to yourself is, I am fully supported. I can stand on my own. I am in alignment and I am in the flow of the universe. Therefore, my life force flows beautifully. Thank you so much, Kimberly Barber, for your Facebook question. Okay, who else has a question for us?
Let's see here. We've got Steph Sassone. She deeply resonates with walking down the path alone. What and where is this path bringing to her?
Well, it's first of all a path of self-healing step. And as you go through your healing, Stephanie, it's going to bring you a great awakening spiritual. And that great awakening spiritual is going to give you what you need to move you forward. I feel like a change that comes to you gives you new environment, new community, new opportunity. I feel that the current job you have is just that. It is a job, it is a stepping stone, it is something temporary that gets you through this part while you align yourself with new business ideas, new business opportunities, and new partnership. Thank you, Steph. Your path is going to be a great one. We appreciate your question, and thanks so much for following us on Facebook And we know what it feels like to walk down the path alone, but keep walking. Everything's working out for you. Thanks. Bye for now. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Rima.
Yes.
Wondering what messages do the guides have regarding repairing her relationship with her son, and any business ideas. Is she going in the right direction?
You know, your son's holding on to some bad energy, some misinformation, some bad ideas, and I do not feel that he's really seeing the truth. So it'll be a little difficult, Rima, for you to change his mind and make a difference, but I do suggest this to you. You've spoken your truth. Give it space, give it time, trust, and the relationship will begin to repair itself over the next 2 years. It is not just about this relationship. You are also healing past hurts and wounds of many that have been in your life. So it is about you stepping back and taking time to heal yourself, and by repairing your wounds within self, it'll make it easier for that which has triggered your son and hooked into you to be healed, and for the two of you to become whole again. He has to make some of his own choices and take a good look at where the truth and the lies begin. Are you headed in the right direction for work and business? There's a little change or shift that happens that perfects the ideas that you have. So don't be quick to jump and make everything finalized. Just trust that everything's going to come together perfectly as you move through this year with ease and grace. Thank you so much, Rima Feliciano, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We've got Candace Ann Rowe. She's in a challenging time due to everything's causing many setbacks. Will her daughter be back in daycare soon?
Got a little more time before your daughter goes back or should go back to daycare, Candace Ann Rowe. I realize that this creates a little bit of a problem, but I want you to really just trust the universe is going to make this up to you. I know last year, 2020, besides the fact that we had a pandemic, which is not to be minimized, I know it was a challenging year for you overall, and it was more than just COVID. It was just things that had to come to a head and change for you. But I do want you to know this, that 2021 kind of wipes the slate clean. And as you pass through your birthday, which is coming in just a little bit, so happy birthday, my dear, know that you're going to start to have a better sense of energy and excitement and looking forward to what's to come. And just remember that you are a powerful being and you can do anything that you set your mind to. Well, everyone, I want to thank you all for joining us here late night on Saturday with Sarah Spiritual. We hope that you have really enjoyed this experience. We want you to know that we are here for you. If you want to know more about my personal sessions, connecting with me, you can go to SarahSpiritual.com. If you are local here in South Florida, West Palm Beach, Miami, anywhere in the lower half of Florida, we would welcome your presence at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. You can learn more about my center, where we have crystals and amethysts and spiritual cards and books and sage and mugwort and all sorts of herbs and candles and sprays and baths and jewelry, crystals, fairies, dragons, saints, angels. We got it all, everyone. So I hope you visit my website, Sarah Spiritual, that just shows just a smattering of what we have in 2,100 square feet in West Palm Beach. So pop by my center, visit us, or visit me online. If I can be of personal service to you, be sure to book a personal reading session with me, and we will schedule you once you register. I thank you all for following us. Get ready for Wednesday night, live on WWNN. We are going to be live on national radio. We've been live on national radio this is coming on our 12th year. So this is our 12th year in May. So we are really excited to be broadcasting live on radio and connecting with all of you and giving you these messages that give you the hope, the faith, and the information that you need that are important to navigate what are appearing to be challenging times. But remember this, you are a powerful being, and love is your power, truth is your shield, and God is your light. And I am so grateful to have an opportunity to wish you a very happy new year. We will be speaking again. Look forward to us popping up on Facebook and YouTube again for our Sunday Fun Days and other shows we have coming. And catch me Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Good night. Happy New Year. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
We